good
stuff.
It's good stuff. Yeah, totally.
All right, what are we doing next?
All right.
Talk about this.
All right, so this is the Eroica. This is a pretty famous bottle. This is a collaboration between Chateau Saint Michel and Dr. Losen from Germany. Dr. Losen, one of the most famous German producers, been producing wine in the Mosel, my favorite region in the world, for many years. Well established, huge volume. Partnered up with Eroica to come over and make a wine out of American grapes.
Chateau Saint Michel.
Who did I say?
Eroica. You said it.
Oh yeah. And they called the wine Eroica. In the past, I haven't been too happy with it, despite the fact that it gets huge reviews from a lot of different places. I see big write-ups. I see advertisements for it. I see, just a lot of press surrounding it. So, haven't tasted this vintage yet. Let's see how it goes.
All right. Well, hurry up and drink your. That's a rinse, dude. Come on. Do with the program.
Too much talk. Too much talk.
Too much talk.
All right.
We're drinking wine.
I'm comfortable going with minerality more so on this.
Absolutely.
And lighter citrus on the nose. I'm getting,
I can smell
kind of
the
light
steel.
pineapple. Wow, nice.
Yeah. It smells wet stainless steel. That's what jumps out at me right away. My cat is freaking out. Anyone want a cat? Trade you off. All right. Back to the wine.
Yeah, a little bit of pineapple, not overwhelming fruit on the nose, right?
More towards like green pears, I was going to say.
Oh, okay.
Green pears, a little pineapple, but yeah, definitely a little more about the sort of steely, stony notes.
Yeah, a little more reserved on the nose. Not that it's weak, like it's definitely,
well, it's weak compared to the first two.
Yeah, but the first two are dominant. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
It's all right, right? It's really even across the palate. Just
yeah, it is actually super balanced.
Yep, just super balanced. Things are integrated really well.
Yeah, integration's perfect here.
Yep.
That said, not a lot of excitement.
No.
Just a nice wine.
Kind of like apples and pears together. Some acidity kind of slowly building on the back. That
very integrated with the fruit.
Yep. Just really
nice
even.
build. Yeah.
Clean, well made, but the flavors aren't getting any excitement out of it.
Right. It's like middle of the road on everything.
Yeah.
Integration, fruit, minerality, excitement. It's kind of homely.
And what kills me about it is this is like $20 or something like that.
True.
And it's just not.
It offers no excitement, but it's a nice wine.
Sure, it's a nice wine. It's not making me angry in any way. I think the expectations are high going into it due to all the press. I've heard it recommended from people as well. And personally, I don't see why. I don't think it's bad. It's totally drinkable, but it's not. It doesn't excite me at all.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go 85 points on it. Yeah, I'm going to go 85 points on it, and it just, the fruit's very straightforward, right? Just apples, pears, simple.
Stainless steel shows up pretty hard for me on the finish.
Mm-hmm. What about you? Is it anything exciting about it to you?
Not really. I mean, this is a difficult wine to score because while I'm not terribly excited about it, you look at it and you're like, okay, that's a nice package. It's well built, it's put together nicely. I can't find any flaws in the wine, but I'm not interested in it. I would rather go back to these two any day. So 84 points. 84 points.
Sure.
I mean, 83 points. I'm going to go 83 points. I just can't get behind. I mean, I like it, but I would drink it, but I'm just not into it.
Yeah, it's just not exciting.
I'd much rather go back to these two.
And for me, it's this. I would take this number 2. The acidity, the heavier acidity here turns me off a little bit.
This one's a little more hedonistic.
Yeah.
This one is definitely the clear winner, and then middle of the road, even though I scored this one less. So.
Yeah. So there we go. 3 wines from Washington. Still nothing to get excited about. But if you've got some recommendations,
that's pretty good wine for $15, $14. I would get excited about that.
It's true. We've been spoiled lately. Yeah. That is pretty solid. We've had some really good stuff from Oregon, and this is just dipping our toe in the pool of Washington Riesling. We would love to hear from you guys. help us out. What's the best Washington Riesling you've had? This isn't the question of the day. This is just some advice that we want to have to expand our search for the great American Riesling to encompass more solid wines.
Tell us what to look for. We'd really appreciate that. And so leading into the question of the day,
Yes.
we were talking about the Wine Library TV show,
Yeah.
Gary Vaynerchuk's blog. And I was thinking, like, what's my favorite episode of Wine Library TV or what it is actually the episode where they had Charles Smith, the winemaker of Kung Fu Girl, on. If you haven't seen it, go search Charles Smith on Gary Vaynerchuk's wine blog.
I'll put the link.
It's freaking
I'll link it
hilarious. The dude is a character. So our question today is, what's your favorite episode of Wine Library TV? Because we've seen a lot of them, but we haven't seen all of them. So
Yeah.
if there's one that we haven't seen that you're going to post up, we'd be really stoked to see it. So,
Yeah, we've been talking a lot and kind of figuring out, as we're doing a blog of our own, how much do we interact with with other people that are publishing content? And when we're starting out, we're kind of shy. We're not sure how much we engage with that, but really realizing the more time we spend in it, the more time we think about participating in the wine community, that really sharing these experiences is what's so important to us and what's so important, I think, the experience of most people, that we're really going to try and share other good blogs that we come across with you. So look forward to that in the future where we start mentioning good producers.
what's your favorite episode of Wine Library TV? Can you come up with one right now?
Oh, it's hard to say off the top of my head. The Charles Smith one is great. The interview with Kermit Lynch is fantastic.
Yeah, that was a great.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with that for now, because there's definitely just a lot of interesting moments in it, a lot of talk about the wine, and a lot of really good insight into how you think about wine that you're drinking too. I think Kermit Lynch has a really unique take on it, which, to be honest, in some ways I agree and in some ways I disagree. But the way he talks about it really makes you think about your opinions on wine and drinking wine. And
I love how candid he is. Like,
Yeah. And I think those are the
Talks
moments
off the cuff.
that make you, really identify what makes you happy, and that's a really valuable moment. So, yeah, what's your favorite episode of Wine Library TV? And we hope to see you next week.